Welcome everybody to another episode of Wait, Have You Seen This? Dramatic voice today. We are in Pasadena. Today we're not going to go see any of the movie houses, movie sites, unless we just kind of walk up on one. Who knows? You never know. But as of now, we're just going to walk around here and check out Pasadena, see what we can see, and just look at a different. So thank you for joining me on another episode of Wait, Have You Seen This? Let's get it.
Route 66.
What they protect? See if my was over here flirting with that child.
Possibly find something.
What they protecting?
Route 66.
Somebody. But at least they have them down here.
That looks like that.
Makes everybody feel safe. Anyway, let's go.
But we're gonna walk around here and point the camera at some things, and maybe I'll see something that's Route 66. Maybe we won't, because it all looks pretty, built up and fancy now. But we'll see. So let's keep going. Of cars. Maybe not. I don't know, but that's the future. But look at that. The past. Future and the past sitting right next to each other. Old school. That is so dope. Old school. Dachshund. You gotta love it. That's dope. But look at that. The Tiffany building. That's like old school architecture. Looks lovely. You got the man sitting up there holding on to the clock. It's dope. Not too fancy, but dope. Anyway, let's check out this building over here that Urban Outfitters are in. It is the Engraving Wood Jones advertising. It looks like it said calendars, and I can't see the other one because the tree is in the way, but it was basically an advertising building. Isn't that something? Manufacturers. Calendar manufacturers is what it is. Sorry, I got a bad tongue on me today. It's been a long day. But check that building out. That's actually pretty dope. And I love the fact that they kept the actual name on it and all that good stuff. That's actually pretty dope. Yeah, that's cool. There's a lot of old stuff in here. Like this building looks like it's been here for a hot minute. So there's quite a few things down here, but I haven't seen anything that reminds me of Route 66 just yet. But we're still looking. So let's keep going. Now, we did some research. By research, I mean Googled. And it said that this section was called Printers Row because there were a lot of printers, several different ones down here on this street or whatnot. But look at this building. The building is the Wood Jones building, and they did a lot of printing here, and apparently it was here from the 1911. It started here in 1911 and was here for 100 years. And Google said that it is still here in Pasadena, just not in this building right here. So they're still around printing up some stuff. Maybe they're doing more online things now, but who knows? But they're still around, still doing their thing. So 100 years in this building right here. And also, technically, this is Route 66 history because it was here before Route 66. Route 66 started in 1926. So this right here has been here a lot longer than that. It was been here since 1911. So this is an original building for Route 66. Again, we're on Route 66 right now. Right there. That building is absolutely dope. I like that thing right there. These are the kind of buildings that I've said years ago that Pasadena reminds me of New York, but those are the kind of buildings that kind of remind me of New York. Not saying that they look exactly like it, but it just feels like it. Like, look down this street here. Let's take a look. Look at that. That's not a Cali street. That's a New York street right there. And it's beautiful. Look at that massive building. That is so gorgeous to me. I absolutely love that street building. But anyway, we're gonna keep going. Guys, out right here. It looks like a croquet club, I guess. And they're having looks like they're having a tournament. I have never actually seen anybody play croquet up close like this. Never seen it. So it's actually cool to actually see them playing it. Look at that. That's actually pretty dope. But they all nice and crispy white. And I ain't talking about the skin either. I'm talking about the fits. Crispy over there. Uh-oh, he missed it. I don't know. I don't understand the game. What is it, like field pool or something? I don't know. I think that's the closest thing I can picture it could be. Look at me getting his stance up together. He gets his stance. He revs back. One good push is all he needs to win the game. Oh my God, he missed it. He missed it. Can you believe that? He missed the shot. Okay, can we see? Let's see if the next guy. Everyone be quiet. Quiet. He gets his stance together. Swing. Get his structure together. Yes, I got it. Boom. All right. Good shot. All right, that's enough of that. I don't know what's happening here. I am so lost. Do they have coaches for this game too? I wonder. I honestly don't know anything about croquet. Is it croquet or croquette? Because a croquette is a delicious morsel of salmon or tuna fish or something like that, nice and battered and fried and I'm sorry, I got lost for a second there. My gordito started talking to me for a minute. My big back started calling me out. I apologize. Let's see him. Let's see if he get it this time, because he is revving it up like he about to really do something. Oh, let me think about it for a second. I need to go 2 inches to the right. Let me see. Is this the right stance right here? Let me see. Yeah. I gotta go closer to the inner thigh. Inner thigh, we can get it. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. I'm gonna Big Bend this thing right here. Yeah, swing it back and forth just like Big Ben. Here we go. All right. I can do this. I believe in myself. Can you hit this ball really quickly? I believe. Yeah, here we go. You can do it, my friend. Oh, yeah. And he still doesn't hit it. Is he praying about it? Sweet baby Jesus, can you please help me hit this ball in the right direction that it needs to go in? Please, Jesus. In the name of the founding fathers, George Bush and not George Bush, Washington. Oh, there it is. And he did all that and still missed it. I be a monkey's uncle. All that and he still missed it. You know what? I'm leaving. I'm on a mission to find the Pasadena Civic Center. But look at the City Hall. The City Hall is an absolutely gorgeous building. But I have to walk this way to find the Civic Center. And we're going to go there and do a little filming real quick if I can locate the building. So we're going to keep going. Look at that. This whole little area is pretty friggin' dope. Say that when I started walking, I walked the wrong direction. But this is the way I should have been coming. And to be honest with you, all I had to do is keep coming up Colorado Boulevard. We'd have ran right into it. So there's the convention center, or the Civic Center. We're going to go over there real quick. I'm going to talk about it for a second. But we're going to make our way across the street right here. We're still on Colorado Boulevard, which again is Route 66. But I haven't really found a whole lot of Route 66 things. So if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. I mean, there's a lot of old buildings over here and whatnot, but not enough for you to go, oh man, that's amazing. Like this building here, it's a post office. I'm sure this building been here for over 100 years. It was, I'm over here just all over the place, but 1913 is when this building was built. So yeah, this is another one that's Route 66 adjacent. So, but anyway, let's keep going, go down through here, and I'll show you what we came for. Oh, there. Definitely gonna come back here one day and go in there. I love antique mosques. Also, can you hear the birds? If you can hear the birds, then those birds are wild parrots down here. Because apparently California has wild parrots. And I know the story about why they're wild and why they're here. A man who owned them let them go from years and years and years ago, but they're all over the place. Look at those. They're just flying all over the place. They're all over the place out here, and they're wild. They are native now. They are not native to California, but are even this area, but they are definitely a native to this area now. But right here, this building is why we walked all the way over here. This building is the Pasadena Auditorium, aka the Civic Center. This building right here is where in 1983 Motown had Motown 25, and this building was Stevie Wonder, the Supremes, Diana Ross, the Four Tops, the Temptations, everybody and anybody. But they also had a group called the Jackson 5 right here in this place, right here. And this was the place where the Jackson 5 decided to reunite. They reunited here after I think it was like 8 years they hadn't sang together. You know what's kind of crazy to me is that you don't really think about the fact that the Jackson 5 were doing their thing in the late 60s, I think, early 60s or late 60s, somewhere around there. But they were in the 60s doing their thing. These guys grew up in the industry. So when the 80s come around, their stuff was old. They were almost has-beens in the 80s, you know. And so they came back here and they reunited right here in this building for Motown 25. And on this stage in this building is where Michael Jackson debuted Billie Jean. Not only those birds are something else. Look at them. They are doing their thing. That's crazy. So many of them out here is throwing me off. I'm sorry, but they're everywhere. But anyway, right here in this building, he debuted Billie Jean, and this is the building where Michael Jackson did the Moonwalk for the very first time. Right here in this building is where Michael Jackson hit that moonwalk, and everybody was floored and amazed that he glided backwards across that stage right here in this building. And Michael Jackson did his thing. This is when he became the superstar that he knew this is where he became the superstar that he knew he could be. Right here in this building. Right here. Or should I say, this is where everybody accepted the fact that he was the superstar that he was. Right here in this building. Also, right here in this building is where they filmed some or all, I'm not quite sure, not 100% sure, but this is where they filmed America's Got Talent. Fun fact about myself, I auditioned for America's Got Talent right here in this building. Of course, as you can see, I'm out here doing video, so I didn't make it. But this is the building where a lot of famous things, there's so many things that happened in this building, so many things was filmed in this building that I can't even name them all. But those are two of the fun facts that I like to say. A lot of shows happen in this building, but these are some of the fun facts that I know off the top of my head. But let's go up a little closer real quick and see what some of these plaques say. You know, see if there's some information being, you know, put out about some things. Let's see, there's some shows coming here soon and whatnot. Right here, this has something to do with Eddie Van Halen. Let's see. Oh, so Eddie Van Halen came from the Netherlands right here to Pasadena. That's dope. Wow. Van Halen performed, in 1978, Van Halen performed 14 concerts right here in Pasadena. That's dope. So basically saying that Eddie Van Halen and the Van Halen family are Pasadenans, you know. I guess that's how you say it, but that's pretty dope. And this auditorium was built in, but let's see. That's not what it says, but it's a cultural heritage landmark. Wow. That is dope. 1931 and 1932. I'm not sure if it was built in 1931 or 1932, but that's so dope. Not quite sure what this is, but wow. Legendary R&B group Troop. Oh, okay. Shared their Pasadena pride with the world through 3 #1 singles. And, oh, that is so dope. I never would have thought that they would put anything here about Troop. That is dope. I love this because Troop is from Pasadena. They are, and that song Spread My Wings and all I do is think of you. That is not the way I sounded doing when I came here to do my audition, so don't judge me. But yeah, I love the fact that they have that up there. That is dope. I love that. But that's just a little bit of the information that's on this building, but I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's so dope. But anyway, let's get up out of here because it's almost time for me to go. But I think that is so dope. I love the fact that they have the information about Troop. That is so cool. Troop happened to be one of my mom's favorite groups, so that is actually really dope, and I love that. So here we are, right here, Pasadena Civic Center. A lot of things happen in this building, and you gotta love it. But anyway, let's get up out of here. I have walked back over towards the City Hall. I am gonna show you a picture of these big, gigantic heads real quick, but then we're gonna call it a night because I've done a lot of walking today, and I'm ready to call it done. Look at that building, though. That building is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. But check these massive craniums. Wow, that is so dope. I think, let me go over here so I won't lie to you real quick. But I think I know who that is, yes. Those are the Robinson brothers. Jackie Robinson, and you know what? I do not remember Mac Robinson, that's his name. You know who Jackie Robinson was, but a lot of people don't realize that Mac Robinson was an Olympian. I think he got gold in the Olympics. I think it was, I can't remember exactly which Olympics was, but they are native sons of Pasadena. So you gotta love it. Look at this though. Yeah, I didn't see that on the side of Mr. Jackie's head. And they got other things on here, but you can't even really read it. But that's it's on his brother's head too. But we talk about Jackie Robinson all the time because Jackie Robinson, of course, broke the color barrier in baseball. But we don't talk about his brother much. But his brother was just as good of an athlete as Jackie was. And I think he needs to be a little bit more spoken about as well. Maybe not on the same level as his brother, but he deserves it as well. And here I am saying these things, but I couldn't tell you nothing about his accomplishments. But one day I'll look up these things and I'll find out. But again, these are the Robinson brothers, and I love this. This is absolutely amazing right here. But at this juncture, while we're looking at the Robinson brothers, I'm going to tell you guys, thank you for joining me on another random, wow episode of Wait, Have You Seen This? I have been your host, Jacoby, and I say it all the time. I love doing this, and I thank you guys for indulging me and watching these videos, even though I think I know what I'm talking about when I don't. But I thank you guys so much. I love you, and there's absolutely, positively nothing is in this entire world that you can do about it. You stuck with me.